want to go and I'll get this for you. Oh, you got it ready? Okay, cool. Okay. Ready to go?
Righty, hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are going to explore the mysterious realm. Today, we're going to explore this mysterious realm of subliminal messages, a topic that has intrigued and mystified both marketers and psychologists for decades. And as we dive into the depths of this fascinating subject, keep your eyes clear and your ears keen, as subliminal messages may be hidden in the words I speak. Alrighty, so now what are subliminal messages? Subliminal messaging involves voice messages presented in an intensity and a speed that is just below our conscious awareness. These hidden messages infiltrate our minds, activating and working just below the radar of awareness that we can comprehend. According to the Handbook of Subliminal Research, subliminal attitudes and behaviors. Yes, subliminal messages have been shown to influence people's attitudes and behaviors without them being aware of it. Moreover, from Anthony Greenwald's Journal of Experimental Psychology, subliminal messages can impact decision-making by priming certain thoughts and emotions. Now, where did subliminal messaging come from? Well, subliminal messaging bursted into the people's eye in the 1950s and 60s when allegations arose that advertisers were embedding hidden messages in the media and ads that they were releasing. This led to widespread concern about ethical implications for potential manipulation of people. And a notable example from the time was the 1957 Eat Popcorn and Drink Coca-Cola frames that were inserted into a movie, which sparked outrage and debate. And an example of one would be this that was shown right in the middle of the movie. Now, how do we respond to messages? Well, research into subliminal messaging has revealed that our brains are remarkably phenomenal at processing information that is just beyond the perceived consciousness. Studies using quick flashes of words help demonstrate, or studies using quick flashes of both words and images have shown that subconscious minds can recognize those hidden messages and respond to them. A study done by John Barr at Yale University alludes to the fact that when he presented his participants with information about aging, they changed their attitudes specifically when they encountered the elderly. Now, moreover, and additionally, a study done by Matthias Pascaloni, apologize for the mispronunciation of that name, of the UK, found that subliminal messages can influence decision making in real time, and actual brain activity can alter the brain, if as seen or as it was saw in the study. Right. Now, infiltrating the digital age. In today's digital landscape, subliminal techniques have involved advertisers employing subtle color schemes, imagery, and sounds to create emotional connections with their products. Algorithms on social media platforms have also can track our behavior and tailor our content to our preferences. And this trend can be seen in the phones that we carry with us every day and the constant ads that we're always experiencing. Right. Ethical dilemmas. Now, what are some things that come up with subliminal messaging? Well, it raises ethical concerns about consumer manipulation. Critics argue that it infringes on personal autonomy and it's making individuals susceptible to marketing strategies that can exploit the subconscious desires and fears that we have. Now, is it ethical for advertisers to bypass our conscious defenses to alter what choices we make? Well, that's just a question that we have to grieve with while we live in a era of subliminal advertising. Now, what are we doing about this? Various countries have established regulations to address subliminal messaging, ranging from complete bans to requirements for disclosure. Now, these regulations aim to protect consumers and maintain transparency in advertising practices. For instance, in the United Kingdom, the Advertising Standards Authority enforces strict rules against subliminal messaging in advertising, especially towards the youth and younger audiences. Now, in whole, knowledge is power. Understanding subliminal message empowers us as consumers to make informed decisions about the products that we buy, as we recognize when we might be subtly influenced. It allows us to navigate the marketing landscape with greater refinement, as we consumers have the ability to demand transparency and ethical practices from our advertisers. In closing, the mysterious world of subliminal messages continues to captivate our curiosity and imagination. While the idea of hidden influences may be unsettling, remember that awareness is our shield against these tactics. And as the journey through a world filled with subliminal messages, let us be ever vigilant, recognizing that our power to choose remains resolute, even though the message may be hidden. Now, before I go, I want to go through examples that I saw. So, of course, we have Chick-fil-A, and their whole mantra is to eat more chicken. Boom, chicken. You can see it, it's in the sea. Pinterest, you can pin things on Pinterest. That's why the P is shaped as a pin, because it wants you to think, I want to pin things. Gillette, you see it, you think razor immediately, but guess what? There's one hidden right here. Boom, razor, right there. Actually, let me use that, razor. Boom, edges. NBC, this one's a famous one. Guess what? Peacock, right here. Maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't. That's because they actually chose that because they feel that they are very outstanding and that they own quite a large mantra, so they're very full, like a peacock. And then this last one right here is actually the London Symphony Orchestra. Though maybe off of first glance, you might be like, oh, it looks like a conductor of an orchestra. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like. Maybe you do, maybe you see that, maybe you don't. But those are some subliminal messages and some logos here, and that's all.